Hey guys, it's the Ballistic Celt again. So we've done swords. Now it's time to get ballistic. I've got some guns here and some ammo. Today I went shopping at Academy Sports and I found some jacketed hollowpoint by Aguila. It's 117 grain. Pretty interesting little bullet. So I decided I would shoot some water jugs with my carry gun, the Glock 43. These have all been safety checked before the video. You're just gonna have to trust me. When I shot the Aguila jacketed hollowpoint through my carry gun, did something very interesting. It just basically did not expand at all. It just kind of opened up just slightly. I don't know if you could see that. And I said, well, okay, maybe they're not good for concealed carry, but let's see about home defense. So I took my Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm. I forgot. The Glock 43 has a 3.1 inch barrel. This full-size gun has a 4.25 inch barrel, and I thought maybe that little Mexican bullet just needs a little bit more barrel length to fully burn the powder and get some expansion. So we put it through this one, and here's what we got. It's about halfway expanded. And I measured it and it's about 45 caliber, so it did open up greater than what a 9mm typically is, which is like .356, I think. So it opened up a little bit, but not much compared to most hollowpoints. So after I tested those, I said, well, let's try it. Let's try it in a 9mm AR-15 pistol. And so the first thing I did was I loaded up my magazine. Been using these short little 10-rounders because I just like the way it looks. It looks like a pistol, you know. It's not some crazy long thing hanging out of there. And so I thought I would try shooting it through this. The first thing I did was I loaded up that tiny magazine and I tried to rack around to the chamber. And what did this fat-mouthed hollowpoint do but slam into the opening of the barrel and not feed? I'll grab an unspent shell out of here so you can see it's pretty square. It's not all that round. It's kind of like a flat-nosed with a really sharp corner right there. So it didn't like to feed. So probably not through this specific carbine pistol type platform, but perhaps it might work better in like a CZ Scorpion or a Kel-Tec Sub 2000, something about that size. But here's what we got when we shot it into some water jugs. Now that is a pretty big mushroom. Pretty nice. That would definitely do some damage, and it managed to keep its jacket. So if you can get those kind of velocities out of your pistol, maybe it would do better in like a 5-inch, or if your home defense gun is like a the long slide Glock or something with a 5 or a 6-inch barrel. Maybe that might be best. You test it for yourself. But once I put it through this 10.5-inch AR barrel, it really did some serious work. Now, with the tiny gun, it managed to penetrate into the 5th milk jug, which is basically like Full Metal Jacket expansion. And so that's, it's better than under expanding or under penetrating and not hitting vitals. but it's still not great. Now with this one, it stopped in about the fourth jug, so that's more acceptable. But this expansion is still not very good, and it might over penetrate your target, but it would still reach the vitals. This one went on ahead and stopped in the third milk jug, but it left a big bulge on the back side of it. So that's about what most carry bullets do out of a pistol. So it seems like it's pretty soft shooting round, and it's definitely better than a full metal jacket, but not by much unless you're shooting it out of like a long barrel. So when I went to research this bullet before buying it, there really wasn't. There was like 2 videos on it, and I just wanted to do some further investigation. You know, it's a really good price. I think they were like $18.50 at Academy or something. So it is a very economical bullet, and it is in a brass case, so you could reload that if you're into that sort of thing. So it's not a bad bullet to stock up on. You know, it's definitely better for damage than full metal jacket. But there's certainly some better things out there. I usually carry critical defense or HST. Anyway, this is the ballistic kilt signing out.